Hi, this is Colleen from The Animalist, and we're going to be going through what do you do if you are looking to hire an animal and someone you might love, maybe they just don't have the exact offerings that you want or at the price point that you need it to be. Or what do you do if you are a seller listing animal services and you want to work with a buyer and you might not know what to list. So I'm going to go through what you can do. Okay, so this is The Animalist now, and let's say you wanted to hire, we find someone to reach out to that it's a message. Okay, so let's say you wanted to hire Jackson the Dalmatian. Now this is our own listing, but let's say they're offering 1 reel, 2 stories, 2 reels, 3 stories, and 3 reels, right? But let's say you wanted to hire them for just some UGC, and this might be a bit out of your price range. What you can do is, one, go over to their profile first. So you go over to the owner and see if that owner has another listing for that animal. I should probably pick someone else where they just have 1 or 2 listings. Okay. So let's say that this person you can either click here or you can click on it by clicking the name up here. So we would go through some of these other listings that they have to see if there's another offering first. So like for this one, there's 5 photos of the dogs, 1 minute video, and 2 videos as well. So let's say you still wanted something else that's close, but it's not quite there. What you can do is reach out to them and contact them right here and ask them, hey, I would like, maybe my budget is, let's say for the 700 one, maybe your budget is $600. I'm wondering if there's some wiggle room there. You can message over to them, and let's say they agree. What they would need to do is go into the listing, and I'm just gonna go over to my dashboard real quick, and they would wanna go in, and let's just edit this listing real quick. Okay. And let's say for packages, you want to go all the way over to packages. It starts on your availability just in case you needed to change some of those dates. And let's say that you're willing to offer this at, let's say, $2,900. And that might be within our budget. I'm gonna actually change it back to $3,000 because this is a real person. And then you can just click save. The other thing is, if you had maybe a cheaper option and they're looking for additional very specific things, you can have an add-on that is very, very specific. So they would have to pick one of the packages to purchase. But let's say you had a $100 product that was just 2 UGC photos. And let's say they want UGC plus white listing rights plus all of those things at $500. So 100 minus 500 would be 400. You can put the entire scope of work there plus the difference between the two, and then message them back with the link of the listing and plus add this add-on. And then click save, obviously. When you are done with that, you can just simply remove it or keep it there for different jobs that might be hiring you for that same amount. The really strong, powerful thing is that there's SEO in here. So if anyone's Googling, I want a Dalmatian that can do 3 pieces of UGC content and all that, like, the listings are going to start popping up. So they'll be able to see you and find you much easier. So having additional things in here is not a bad thing, and you can kind of go from there. And just make sure you're messaging back and forth and sending them over that listing. Once they select the listing that they want, let's click in here. All they would do, let's say it was the basic one, they would select that date and what that add-on was that you just added. And then that would just be included in that rate down below. And then they would need to put a credit card down to hold you for that date to book you for that job. But for that as well, you want to make sure if you're holding a creator or if it's not an in-person event, that their end date is the end date of the campaign. The actual end date or the date that you're selecting is the end date of the campaign, because the payout, and it'll trigger the payment email to you to go over, and then within 14 days that goes out to the talent. So make sure that end date is accurate, and that's really important here. But if you have any questions, please let me know, and I hope you have a great day and you find all the animals that you need and that your animal has all the opportunities that their hearts could desire. Have a great day.